On the morning of June 22nd, 2026, a driver on Georgia 400 outside Atlanta was hit with a police pit maneuver. Then a second one, then a third, and a fourth. He kept driving after every single one. This is the Sandy Springs Police Department's own dash and body camera release. We stop it twice. Once to explain what a pit maneuver actually does to a car and why 4 of them failed here, and once for the single charge on the arrest sheet that changes how you read this entire chase. Look at the clock burned into the corner of this camera. 11:26 in the morning. This is not an empty road at 3 a.m. It is Georgia 400, one of Metro Atlanta's busiest commuter arteries, in the middle of a Monday. The radio traffic has him at 90 miles an hour and still climbing. Police would later say he passed 110. Now watch the cruiser close the gap and slide toward the sedan's rear corner. That drift is not sloppy driving. It is the setup.
Let's stop right here.
This is a pit, a pursuit intervention technique. The officer puts his push bumper against the rear quarter panel of the fleeing car and then steers into it. He is not ramming it. He is deliberately breaking the grip of the rear tires. The instant the back end lets go, the car's own momentum swings it around, and the engine ends up pointing the wrong way down the highway. Done cleanly, it ends a pursuit in about 3 seconds. It is not a free move. Many departments cap the technique somewhere around 35 to 45 miles an hour, because past that a spinning car stops being predictable. What makes this clip unusual is not the spin. It is what happens after it. The technique worked exactly as designed. The car spun, and then he simply straightened the wheel and drove off, because a pit only ends a chase if the driver actually stops afterward. Sandy Springs officers went on to use 4 of them. 4 pit maneuvers. None of them ended it. And every one of those spins happened with other people's cars in the surrounding lanes. This is where the pursuit finally ends. Not the way anyone wanted it to.
Stop it here.
He has left the car in a live lane, and he is now running across Georgia 400 on foot. Those are moving vehicles around him. This is precisely the outcome the officers spent the last 4 minutes trying to prevent. And here is the detail the footage never tells you. On the arrest sheet, alongside felony fleeing, reckless driving, and a suspended license, officers listed one more charge: false imprisonment. Under Georgia law, that charge means unlawfully holding another person against their will. Police have not laid out the allegation publicly, but the radio traffic at the arrest calls out a passenger. Someone else was in that car for all 4 of those spins. The foot chase lasted seconds. No officer, no bystander, and no other driver was injured, which, after everything in the last 4 minutes, is the most remarkable line in the whole file. Jared Jewin Pierce was charged with felony fleeing and attempting to elude, false imprisonment, reckless driving, driving with a suspended license, and obstruction of law enforcement. Those charges are allegations. He is presumed innocent unless a court decides otherwise. Footage released by the Sandy Springs Police Department in Fulton County, Georgia. If breakdowns like this are your thing, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.